How do you revise during the last weeks to exam or the last month to your final exam? How do you do that? Now, I know you're either doing 8 or 7 subjects for your KCSE. Now, by then I know there are some subjects that you know you're going to score a good grade and you don't have a challenge with that. But the others, which at least you have doubt of them, you know you are not well prepared. Now, how do you revise during those last moments to your exam? Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you 2 strategic ways to revise during your final exams. Now, if you are not yet a subscriber, please, I wish you subscribe to the channel so that you can become a member in this channel and then massage around that like button. Having said that, the class is now in session. So strategy number 1 is to use revision questions. So in this strategy, what I'm saying is, if let's say for example you have a challenge in mathematics, chemistry and biology, so you can decide that in the morning before you start your day, now I mean before 6 or before 5 when you are going to school, you can decide to do, let's say, 10 sums in mathematics, or sorry, 10 questions in mathematics, let's say 10 questions in biology, and let's say 10 questions in chemistry. So you revise those questions, the ones that are challenging you when you go back to school, or you go back to the library, or go where you can consult. Make sure you consult and know them. Then after doing that, now after revising those 10 questions, you can sit back and meditate on those questions. What I say meditation is to create a mental picture of what you have read. So you can sit back before you go to school in the morning. You can sit back after you have revised those 10 questions in biology, 10 in chemistry, 10 in mathematics. You sit back, meditate on the questions, create a mental picture of them so that next time those questions come, you don't have a problem with them. You don't start scratching your head, don't know the answer. At least you will know the answer like the way you know the names of your colleagues. So then in the evening before you sleep, you can also decide to do some questions. Maybe let's say you are doing geography or history or CRE. So you can decide to do 10 questions in his CRE, 10 questions in geography, and let's say 10 questions in business. So you do them, and then before you sleep again, you meditate on those questions and the answers. So you know very well that those answers, those questions, when they come again, you know the answers. So when you do that, I hope you understand by the end of 1 week, you'll have done 70 questions in mathematics, 70 questions in biology, 70 questions in chemistry, 70 questions in business, 70 questions in CRE, and 70 questions in history. So you know you will have moved forward, and all of them you know the answers. Now, I talked about sacrifice. There's a video here I talked about sacrifice. You can go to that video, watch that video. It will help you to know. One of the things I told you to sacrifice is your sleep. Yes, sacrifice your sleep is very important. So if you use that strategy, you'll come to realize that at least in a day, you make sure you move forward in your weaknesses. So maybe you don't have a problem in the whole of mathematics topics, but you have certain topics that you have a problem. Now you can use to do those topics instead of revising randomly. Revise those topics. Let's say 10 questions in the morning. Maybe you have a problem in trigonometry, so you decide to revise 10 questions in trigonometry today, 10 questions in trigonometry tomorrow, 10 questions in trigonometry the day after tomorrow. After 1 week, that topic, you'll have mastered it. Then the next week, you go to another topic that is challenging you. Maybe let's say it is equation of a straight line. Or yes, so you do 10 questions in the morning, 10 questions tomorrow, 10 questions the day after tomorrow. By that, in 1 week, you can cover at least a topic. That is strategy number 1, using revision questions. Strategy number 2 is to revise topic by topic, or topic per topic, one topic after the other, one topic after the other. So let me give an example on, let's say, chemistry. Assume in chemistry you are getting a D. So basically, there's no topic that you know this topic of mastered it, and the questions from this topic are not challenging you anymore. Every topic you have gaps in your knowledge. Yes, every topic you know something. If you go back to periodic table, there's something you know. There's something you don't know. If you go back to metals, radioactivity, there's something you know. There's something you don't know. If you go back to gas law, there's something you know. There's something you don't know. Now, I want you to, instead of you revising questions, that may not help you much, because what exactly you are doing is, let's say, cramming a question and cramming an answer. So revising topic by topic, I think it can be the best for you when your grade is below C. So what basically you do here, in chemistry, there are topics that are simple, and there are topics that, of course, all of them are, I'm not saying there are topics that are not simple, but the knowledge is built topic by topic. For example, we have organic chemistry 1 and we have organic chemistry 2. So if you have not mastered organic chemistry 1, will be challenging for you to master organic chemistry 2. So what basically you do here, or another example, we have periodic table and we have chemical families. So if you have not mastered the periodic table, you may not really understand chemical families. So what you decide to do here, let's say you can decide to choose a weekend. Let's say from Friday to Sunday, you can decide, in this weekend, I'm going to master organic chemistry 1. So go back to the books, take your KLB, don't use one textbook. Take your KLB, get another book, another revision book, sit with the books, highlight some, read the topic very careful, read the topic very careful, write some short notes. Don't just say I wrote notes when I was in Form 2 work. How can I write notes now I'm in Form 4? No, don't use that thing. It will destroy your life. Highlight some short notes from the topic. Master those things. Master drawing alkanes, master drawing alkenes, master drawing alkynes, master everything that is that topic. In that weekend now, master everything, draw everything. Now after reading the topic, you can try to read it the first time, the second time, and the third time. Then at the end of the topic, I know there are some revision questions there. Revise those questions and make sure, if you don't have it, that's why it is good to have revision book, so that you can get a book that has some questions and the answers at the back. It will help you to know whether you are right or you are wrong. So, and if you're using KLB, you can also consult your teachers to give those teachers guide. There are answers there. Or you can go and use the made familiar. After you have read the topic now, you go to use the made familiar. It has a right question topic by topic. So you revise those topics at the back. You revise those topics, the questions and answers. If in the topic, at least if you have 10 questions and you can answer 8 of the questions or 7 of the questions, all of the questions, now you can say you're at a good position in that topic, because you can get an in that topic. But one topic will not secure you an end chemistry. I hope you know that. So maybe this is weekend, the first weekend. The next weekend now, you can decide to do the same thing in, let's say, organic chemistry 2. You read that topic the first time, read that topic the second time, read the topic the third time, and make some short notes. Then revise the questions that at the end of the topic. So in 2 weekends, you'll know you have mastered organic chemistry. That is strategy number 2. You can use this strategy for all the other subjects. You can use this for chemistry, biology, physics, geography, all the subjects. Revising topic by topic. And I'm not saying this is only good for weekend. You can decide to use maybe, say, 2 or 3 days. I'm going to do this, and you do it. Instead of revising randomly and picking questions and forgetting them, you can use this one, can be the best for you. Now, because I love you, let me add you one more strategy to revise, and that is using discussion groups. I hope you know, in a group of candidates, there are some who are based in English and literature, there are some who are based in Kiswahili, there are some who are based in the sciences, there are some who are based in geography. So what basically you do is, if you know maybe you are weak in these languages. Don't go and camp around those who cannot, who are below your grade. Because I hope you know, the lesser is blessed of the great. Yeah, yes. So I want you to find a group. You can find a group of languages. Maybe say English literature. You find a group where you have best students who are get good grade more than you. They may be getting a good grade, another grade low, but in that subject they have mastered it. So you sit around them, you organize discussion group, and you revise. So by that, it will help you to easily revise that subject. Then I'm not saying have one group, so you can have a group on English literature. Maybe you are 3 people or 4 people there, and so that group is helping you on English literature. Then you can have another group for mathematics with another members who are best in mathematics. They help you in mathematics. Then you can have another group of geography, maybe geography business. There are students who are best in geography business. They help you there. So maybe you can have 4 or 5 groups, different groups. Each group, your interest is a subject or two of the subject. So don't camp around people who maybe they are getting, you are getting a D and they're still getting a D. They will not help you much. Let me be honest with you. Go, if you are getting a D, at least the people who should help you are those who are getting B's and A. So camp around them, kill your pride, because sometimes you have this pride that how can I ask a question? How will he feel about me? Leave those childish things. Kill your pride. If you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. Maybe you may fear asking your teacher, but you can ask your colleagues. Yeah, they are your colleagues. So ask them, revise with them. Where you have a challenge, let them help you, and by that one you will be growing very fast. To You'll be growing very fast in your grades. So those are the 3 strategies that I've shared with you. Number 1, I've said using revision question. Number 2, I've said revising topic by topic. Number 3, I've said using discussion group. If you have find pleasure in this video, you can comment, like, and share. Make sure you share with your fellow colleagues. Let them listen to it. Listen to it the first time, the second time, so that you can master what you are sharing. These tips you are sharing here are tips that have been tested and they are working. So you are not shadow boxing and guessing what you are doing. We are telling you things that are working. So until I see you in the next video, work good.